Hey everyone, my name is Captain Jack, and welcome back to my show. So, today I'm going to be revisiting my recent Top 6 video. My Top 6 trucks that fans refused them to return to Monster Jam. This whole list talked about how Monster Jam fans prevent trucks that are so popular to be brought back to the biggest and most successful monster truck league in history. Since this video, I gave a lot of controversy in the past, including with my worst enemy, Albertom, now called Mr. Woods. But for this video, I'm going to be revisiting the whole list and revamp everything that I said. And for that, I'm going to remake stuff that I shouldn't said or forgot to mention. Another thing, the two trucks were brought back without the fans trying to prevent that to happen. So that means I had to replace those two. Those trucks are Northern Nightmare. Northern Nightmare was used from 2011 as a display truck and 2012 to 2019 as a competitor. The real reason about this truck is because they don't want a Canadian monster truck competing in the US. And if you might remember, they will request Cam McQueen to drive another truck that will be mentioned later. The truck's recent appearance was at the inaugural All-Star Challenge, which he would win along with Team Ice. After that, the truck will retire. However, it will be remaining on Monster Jam's website until it was removed in 2022. Until it was brought back in 2024. And the reasoning for that is to keep the trademark of the Northern Nightmare name active, so that makes it disqualified from the list. And Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Rottweiler used to be campaigned by various drivers from 2011 to 2020 and returned as a backup in 2022. When the truck was brought back, it ran an alternate design, making me a feeling that it's running on Monster Mutt's CRD3 chassis, due to the truck being driven by Charlie Pauken. The real reason for that is because fans wanted Dalmatian more than Rottweiler. After that, the truck was later shelved again, making it without plans to return sometime. But the truck was later brought back by Team Throttle Monster driver Berto Trevino, along with its original design. So this will be euthanized from the list as well. Okay, I right now replaced those two trucks and we're going to add new ones. So buckle your seatbelts because this is gonna be a wild ride.
Number 6.
NEA Police was a police-themed truck, ran from 2014 to 2017. The reasoning for that is because some fans, including Eric Fording, disliked its blue paint job that debuted at World Final 16. And that resulted two of the most famous independent teams being pulled out of Monster Jam in 2018. And Travis Mowry campaigned as a one-off deal on storm damage at Sao Paulo 2017. And after that event, it was retired completely. And as you may also remember, they liked the Chrome version and Doomsday more than that one. So this truck will still be sitting as number 6. Rolling up next, we got
Number 5.
As you may remember this truck, Whiplash used to be campaigned exclusively by Brianna Mahan from 2018 to recently in 2022. The reason why is this now number 5 is because fans don't even recognize the 41 Willis body that Blacksmith and Captain's Curse used to be. Another thing that they got tired of seeing this truck, or they don't need a truck theme around a female. Something that really disappoints me. As for Brianna Mahan, she will run Scooby-Doo for this year. The truck will be remaining on Monster Jam's website, but without plans to return it sometime soon. Another truck that is not being planned to return anytime soon is
Number 4.
Originally being number 2, Alien Invasion used to be campaigned mostly by Bernard Light in the Triple Threat series and was brought back in 2021. Its recent appearance. The reason why this truck is now number 4, it's because of a speculation of the problems that the truck had 3 years ago that would prompt Feld Motorsports to put the name on hold. And as you may remember, in 2021 when the truck was brought back, it kept everything from the body. However, its original driver, Bernard Light, would later be requested to drive for Team Megalodon from 2022 to 2023 and as a one-off occasion in 2024. And on July 2023, he will now drive the Amazing Spider-Man. Which, fun fact, that is Bernard Light's favorite character, and he used to play that at Marvel Universe Live. But it will be unlikely when the truck will be brought back to Monster Jam, simply because fans thought aliens are not a thing anymore.
Number 3.
Here's another one who still remains in number 3. Both of these trucks were ran for 2 years. Brodozer debuted in 2018 while being driven by Colt Stevens and Heavy D, and Bro Camino in 2020 while being driven by Diesel Dave and Cam McQueen. They both recently ran until breaking world records, which Bro Camino would win that one. But after that, they were both taken out of Monster Jam because of the speculation that the contract with the Diesel brothers had ended. For a second I thought those people were wrong, but I literally changed that. Another true reason about these trucks, it's because the Diesel brothers are not having the same relationship with Monster Jam. In 2022, Brodozer was mentioned in an Inside Monster Jam episode interviewing Colt Stevens. But in late 2022, the truck along with its teammate Bro Camino were removed from Monster Jam's website altogether, which resulted Brodozer being placed on display and Bro Camino being euthanized completely, simply because Bro Camino was an underutilized Monster Jam truck and sits at number 10 in that list. So, it will be unlikely when they will return. You think these two trucks were unreturnable? But wait until you see
Number 2.
Number 2 is another underutilized truck. Backwards Bob ran from 2008 to 2011 and then from 2015 to 2016. A very short return, I know. The reason why this truck is now number 2 is because of Kenneth Feld, which is the CEO of Feld Entertainment, as a Monster Jam fan, thinking that the truck was likely considered as too silly. What? This is actually the point of the truck. What were you thinking? But anyways, this truck was never used full time, as the truck will most likely be ran on a couple of shows before being completely retired. But later they found out that the name Backwards Bob was renewed by Monster Jam, but it would be unlikely if the truck will return due to Ken Feld's opinion on the truck. Idiot. For the dishonorable mentions, I'm going to be speeding up a little bit, because there's some information that don't belong to these entries. The reason for El Diablo is because the name and the body were extremely ugly, despite the body being the first creation of Star Creations. Not pun intended. The reason for Medusa is because, well, it's the same issue as Whiplash, but instead the original driver decided to retire. The reason for Raging Steel is because, of course, of how the design of the truck was bland. The reason for Wonder Woman is because the 2020 international tour has been cancelled and the name was underutilized by a lot of female drivers. The reason for Inferno is because, you know, the chassis that he was running on. The reason for Gas Monkey Garage is because Discovery decided to part ways from Monster Jam, so Feld decided to throw away the Dodge Coronet body. The reason for Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog is because it was utilized for 3 months, and Dustin Brown decided to take out the name entirely. And the reason for the Feld Carolina Crusher is because Monster Jam had ended their relationship with Gary Porter, and since then, Gary Porter already sold the entire operation to Paul Schaefer. Alright, let's slow all the way down. We have saw 5 trucks present in the list and 8 honorable mentions, but who is gonna be left? Well, I know which one it is.
Number 1.
By far, easily the most famous monster truck that fans refused them to return to Monster Jam would go to none other than Pirate's Curse. This truck used to be driven by various drivers from 2016 to 2020. And the real reason for that, it's because fans thought it was most likely considered as either ugly or it was complex to rebuild back the body. And let me tell ya, I do not mind this truck. In fact, the name is inspired by its predecessor, Captain's Curse, and shares the same body style as Zombie and Zombie Hunter. So, watch your mouth, okay? Anyways, I saw this truck in person in my home country back in 2019. And how good does that truck perform? But when it came down to this decade, the truck was never brought back since. The truck will later be put on hold until sometime Monster Jam decides to bring back the name. Not when Monster Jam fans decide to do whatever they want to. In fact, I do not accept their opinion at all. And Mr. Woods, if you're watching this, stop making fun of this monster truck. Your opinions about this truck disgusted me. No Monster Jam fan is gonna force Feld Motorsports to make these innocent good trucks be thrown away. I'm never in a mood to you. I don't care about your stupid opinion, and you are responsible. And I mean it. Okay, I gotta calm down. I'm getting out of control. By the way, I'm gonna give a huge thank you to Eric Fording to share his voice line. Which, as a matter of fact, I really like how he counts down. And thank you guys for watching. And remember to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell for more future videos like this one. And as always, fear the curse and walk the plank. This is Captain Jack signing out.